What's going on, everybody? It's Fade Dating Coach Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about why men are actually pulling away. What's going on? What's in his mind? I make 1,000 videos on this, but it's a popular topic, and I feel like if I can give a little more insight on how the man's thinking and help you understand what's going on, give you a little peace of mind, I'm going to do so, okay? Need to clean that window, by the way. So, jumping right into this, I want to let you know that, in my opinion, okay, which is a very accurate opinion, I truly feel men only pull away for really two reasons: a lack of attraction and pressure, okay? Pressure meaning if you two are on different pages in terms of what you want, or he's unsure or uncertain about you, but he feels that he has to deliver a relationship, that's where this pressure starts to build, right? So if you and him are like, hey, we're okay with friends of benefits, this is cool, this is chill, and he starts treating you like a girlfriend, stuff like that, and he knows that you're not getting hopeful, you're not getting feelings, and it's just assets after assets, you're talking to a man who's a happy man, right? And he's going to keep it going. However, here's what ends up happening. Let me know in the comments if this is your situation. There's men who say they want relationships in the beginning, and they can be genuine with it. It can be authentic. It can be real. They're not lying to you. They say what they feel. However, I always tell my clients that when you're an emotionally unavailable man, or sometimes men love bomb or just move faster than they think, and they don't realize what they're actually asking or getting themselves into. If a man is healthy, if a man or emotionally healthy, emotionally available, and wants a relationship and wants it with you, then of course things are going to go well. It's going to traject towards a relationship or hopefully. However, what ends up happening is a man is feeling what he's feeling in the moment, and he's answering based on what he's feeling in the moment and not thinking about I don't want to say the repercussions of saying a relationship, because it's not necessarily a bad thing. But like I said, if you're not so emotionally available or ready or healthy or mentally there, or just logistically, like you're not just, the logistics aren't there yet. Maybe you're busy with work or something, whatever. Beating a dead horse here. Then you're going to have what I call like the middle, like rebound rubber band effect. And what that essentially looks like is you're talking to a guy, and I know this is a lot of you, you're talking to a guy where the first 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks are going really well, right? And then all of a sudden something's changing. You're thinking, okay, why is we just hung out, had an amazing weekend last week, and now I feel something's off. He's pulling away. What's going on? Why is this? Well, the reason for it is a man basically racked up the bill, right? He's overcharging now. He says, I want a relationship. I'm only talking to you. He's saying all these amazing things to you. You guys are exclusive. You're hooking up. Maybe you met his friends or family, future talk, future planning, all that, right? And if this is a guy who wants a relationship and he's ready for one, again, no problem. But if you're talking to a guy who's not there yet, all this, it's debt. Like, he has to answer to this. You just can't tell a woman this stuff and then not answer to it. So I call it the variables. It's context. It layers up. And a man feels pressure now because he feels obligated to give you something, because he basically through words and actions promised, or said he painted this picture. He was going to give this to you. And it's like, okay, well, what's the holdup, buddy? Let's keep going. Things are going well. But when you're emotionally unavailable, like I said, it usually lays dormant in the beginning because there's no reason for it to awaken. It's just sitting there. There's no pressure. There's no context to alert him what's going on and stuff like that. But like I said, when you start building these things up, like there's some substance between you two, and it feels like, oh, it actually can go somewhere, and he's not ready, he feels the pressure. And that's when the guy gets in his head, pulls away, and freaks out. And that's probably a huge majority of you. If you're talking to, this is how you know it's you. If you're talking to a guy where things were going well for 3, 4, or 5, it's always the midway point, 3 to 5 weeks, things were going well. Then all of a sudden, it starts changing. Especially when things are going well, you're like, why is he making excuses? Why is he pulling back? Now all of a sudden he's busy with work. Now all of a sudden he can't make time. Whatever it is. That's the guy who got in his head. That's the guy who likes the idea of a relationship, but not the lifestyle of one. I always tell my clients there's a difference between a guy liking you and wanting a relationship. In the beginning, if he's not ready for one, but again, he doesn't know that. He's just going in with the flow. He's in the moment. Like, I see this pretty girl who things are going well between us. I like her. I want to get her, know her more. Like, why would I not continue this? I feel like I want something with, like, so far, like, from what I know. But again, to progress, you got to do more as a couple. You got to build some type of chemistry, some rapport, some depth, some substance. And he has to answer to that. So if you're talking to a guy who ends up pulling away, it's a guy who got in his head. It's probably not as available as he says or looks, or it seemed to be. And again, he's in his head and he's pulling back. Now, of course, the only other reason is, now there's a lot of reasons, but the only other main reason I would say is just a lack of attraction. You're talking to a guy who's getting to know you, likes you, but not enough for a relationship. I always say there's this threshold. So if you watch a lot of my material, I always say, like, there's this 3 categories men can put you in: friend zone, friends of benefits, girlfriend material. But if you watch my older material, I call, like, the subcategory, which is like, I like you, but not enough kind of thing. And what that means is, like, yeah, there's sexual chemistry. Yeah, I enjoy being with you, and there's just, like, chemistry between us. Like, you're fun, you're awesome. But enough to say, I'm going to give up all these other women for the rest of my life, or for however long, for next several years we're dating or we're in a relationship, and strictly be with you. I don't know. But that's uncertainty. That's where uncertainty comes in. Uncertainty comes in when a guy has something for you, but not enough to pull the trigger, to sign the dotted line, type of thing. Now, of course, this video isn't about how to do that. If you want to learn how to do that, I have guides down below that teach you, what men really want and what men commit to. But for the most part, those are the 2 main reasons. You're talking to a dude who is in his head, overanalyzing things because he basically overpromised and painted this picture of a relationship that he now can't give you, and he feels the pressure of it, so he pulls back to kind of relieve that pressure at the cost of you, unfortunately. And or you're talking to a guy who likes you, but there's a lack of attraction. Doesn't mean it's not there, it's just a lack of. It's not enough for a man to be like, hey, okay, you know what, this is the chick, I really like her, let me take myself off the market, meaning giving up all these other women for her and just see where it goes. Okay, that being said, ladies, if you want to work with me, links down below. I would love to work with you. If you want to get my guides, links down below. Love you all. Take care and peace.